Hello everyone, Dr. Alan Mandell here. Welcome back to my channel, Science of Healing. If you drink coffee every morning, you may already be sitting on a powerful opportunity to support your skin, joints, and overall aging process without adding another pill to your routine. Today, I want to show you one simple thing you can add to your coffee that may help support collagen production, improve skin elasticity, and reduce the appearance of wrinkles naturally, especially as we age. And no, this is not hype. This is based on real physiology. Let's break it down. After the age of 40, something silent begins to happen inside the human body, something most people never feel until they see it in the mirror or feel it in their joints. And that silent change is the steady disappearance of collagen, the most abundant protein you have, and the very framework that holds you together from the inside out. By your early 20s, your body is producing collagen at its peak, keeping skin firm, wounds healing quickly, joints flexible, and tissues resilient. But research shows that starting in your 30s, collagen production declines by about 1% every single year. And by the time you reach 60, you may have lost more than half of your natural collagen supply without ever realizing it was happening. This is not cosmetic. This is structural. Collagen is the scaffolding of your skin, the cushioning of your joints, the strength of your tendons, the integrity of your blood vessels, and even the lining of your gut. When collagen declines, the body does not fall apart overnight. It weakens slowly, quietly, layer by layer, until wrinkles deepen, skin thins, joints stiffen, posture changes, and recovery slows in ways people often blame on just getting older. But aging itself is not the disease. Collagen loss is one of the mechanisms behind it. Scientific studies published in journals like Dermatology Research and Practice and Nutrients confirm that collagen degradation accelerates with age due to reduced fibroblast activity, increased oxidative stress, chronic inflammation, and hormonal shifts, especially after menopause and andropause. This means the cells responsible for building collagen are literally working slower, receiving fewer signals, and operating in a more hostile internal environment. But here is the part that changes everything. The body does not forget how to make collagen. It simply lacks the raw materials and the proper conditions to do so efficiently. Collagen is not a vitamin. It is a protein made from specific amino acids, primarily glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. And as we age, our dietary intake of these amino acids often drops while our demand increases. Modern diets, especially in older adults, are heavy in processed foods that provide calories but not connective tissue nutrients. Decades ago, people consumed bone broths, slow-cooked meats, cartilage, and skin, which naturally supplied collagen-building compounds. Today, those foods are largely removed, and the body pays the price. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that older adults are significantly more likely to be deficient in glycine, an amino acid essential for collagen synthesis and tissue repair. Glycine alone makes up nearly 1/3 of collagen structure, and without enough of it, collagen production slows even further. This is where the science becomes hopeful instead of frightening. Clinical trials involving collagen peptides demonstrate that when the body is supplied with these amino acids in a pre-digested, bioavailable form, fibroblasts respond. In human studies, participants who consumed collagen peptides daily showed measurable improvements in skin elasticity, dermal density, and wrinkle depth within weeks to months, not because collagen was filling the skin, but because the body was rebuilding its own internal framework. One landmark study published in Skin Pharmacology and Physiology found that older adults supplementing with collagen peptides experience increased collagen density in the dermis after just 8 weeks, proving that age does not shut down collagen production, it merely slows it until properly supported. Even more striking, collagen loss does not only affect appearance, it impacts survival. Collagen is a key component of muscle fascia and bone matrix. Loss of collagen weakens bones and increases fracture risk, which is one of the leading causes of disability and mortality in seniors. Joint cartilage, composed largely of collagen type 2, becomes thinner and less shock absorbent, leading to pain, reduced mobility, and loss of independence. The World Health Organization has repeatedly warned that musculoskeletal decline is one of the greatest threats to healthy aging, and collagen degradation sits at the center of that decline. Yet the body remains adaptive. Studies show that collagen synthesis can be stimulated even in older age, when amino acids, vitamin C, and mechanical movement are present. Vitamin C activates enzymes required to stabilize and cross-link collagen fibers, while movement sends mechanical signals to connective tissue, telling the body that strength is still needed. This means aging does not eliminate your ability to rebuild. It simply demands intention. The tragedy is that most people are never taught this. They assume wrinkles are inevitable, joints must hurt, posture must collapse, and energy must fade, when in reality, much of this decline is accelerated by nutritional neglect. Collagen loss is not just a sign of aging. It is a signal of deficiency, stress, and imbalance. Oxidative stress from smoking, pollution, chronic high blood sugar, and poor sleep damages collagen fibers faster than the body can replace them. Advanced glycation end products formed from excess sugar literally stiffen collagen, making tissues brittle instead of flexible. This is why people who consume high sugar diets often show signs of aging faster at the cellular level. But when these destructive forces are reduced and the body is supplied with the correct building blocks, collagen repair becomes possible again. This is not theory, it is measurable biology. Blood markers of collagen turnover improve. Skin ultrasound imaging shows thicker dermal layers, joint comfort increases, muscle recovery improves, and perhaps most importantly, people begin to feel structurally stronger, not just younger in appearance. The human body was designed to repair itself for as long as it is alive. Aging is not a switch that turns repair off. It is a gradual reduction in efficiency, and efficiency can be supported. Collagen loss may be inevitable with time, but total collagen collapse is not. The difference lies in whether the body is starved of what it needs or supplied with what it recognizes. When you understand that collagen decline is not a cosmetic flaw, but a biological process that can be influenced, aging stops feeling like a countdown and starts feeling like a negotiation. And the body, when treated correctly, is far more willing to cooperate than most people have ever been led to believe. Every morning, millions of people perform the same ritual without realizing its hidden potential. They brew a cup of coffee, inhale the aroma, take the first sip, and move on with their day, unaware that this simple habit could be transformed into one of the most powerful daily interventions for aging from the inside out. Coffee is not just a stimulant. It is one of the richest sources of antioxidants in the modern diet, delivering polyphenols that actively reduce oxidative stress, one of the primary forces responsible for collagen breakdown, cellular damage, and visible aging. Large population studies published in journals such as the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that regular coffee drinkers have lower markers of systemic inflammation and oxidative damage compared to non-drinkers, which is significant because inflammation and oxidation accelerate the destruction of collagen fibers throughout the body. But here is where the story becomes truly compelling. Coffee can do more than protect collagen. When paired with collagen peptides, it can actively support the rebuilding process in a way that fits effortlessly into daily life. Collagen peptides are not intact collagen strands. They are hydrolyzed into smaller amino acid chains that the body can absorb efficiently through the gut. Research using tracer amino acids has shown that these peptides appear in the bloodstream within minutes of ingestion and accumulate preferentially in collagen-rich tissues such as skin, joints, and bones. This is not coincidence, it is biological targeting. The body recognizes these fragments as signals and raw materials for repair. One groundbreaking study published in Nutrients demonstrated that consuming collagen peptides increased circulating levels of glycine and proline for hours, providing sustained support for collagen synthesis long after ingestion. Now consider the timing. Morning coffee coincides with elevated cortisol and metabolic activity. This is when nutrient absorption and circulation are highly active. By adding collagen peptides to coffee, you are not adding another supplement to an already crowded routine. You are anchoring collagen support to a habit that already happens every single day. Behavioral science confirms that habits tied to existing routines have the highest long-term adherence. In other words, the best supplement is the one you actually take consistently. And consistency is everything when it comes to collagen. Studies repeatedly show that collagen benefits are dose-dependent over time, not immediate or dramatic overnight changes. Participants who saw improvements in skin elasticity, wrinkle depth, and joint comfort were not those who took large doses sporadically, but those who consumed moderate amounts daily for weeks and months. This is where coffee becomes a delivery system rather than just a drink. Another surprising fact many people do not know is that high-quality collagen peptides are heat stable. Laboratory testing confirms that they do not denature or lose biological activity at coffee brewing temperatures. This dismantles one of the biggest myths surrounding collagen use. Unlike vitamin C or delicate antioxidants, collagen peptides remain intact in hot liquids, making coffee one of the most convenient and reliable ways to consume them. They dissolve fully, have no taste, and do not alter the sensory experience of the drink, which removes yet another barrier to daily use. And the benefits go far beyond skin. Collagen makes up a significant portion of muscle fascia, tendons, ligaments, and the matrix that holds muscle fibers together. Age-related muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, is not just about losing muscle mass, it is about losing connective tissue integrity. Studies involving older adults show that collagen supplementation combined with regular movement improves muscle strength and functional performance more than exercise alone. Glycine, a major amino acid in collagen, also plays a role in neurotransmitter balance and sleep regulation, which explains why some people report deeper sleep and better recovery after consistent collagen intake. This is not placebo, it is biochemistry. Coffee itself enhances blood flow and increases circulation, which may further improve nutrient delivery to peripheral tissues like skin and joints. When circulation improves, repair improves. When repair improves, aging slows. There is also a psychological component that cannot be ignored. Turning coffee into a health ritual shifts the mindset from passive aging to active participation. People who feel they are doing something constructive for their health each day are more likely to maintain other positive behaviors, such as hydration, movement, and better food choices. This compounding effect is powerful. Small daily actions create biological momentum, and then there is the science of prevention. Collagen loss does not announce itself until damage is visible or painful. Wrinkles appear after years of dermal thinning. Joint pain emerges after cartilage has already degraded. By the time symptoms show up, the process has been underway for decades. Using collagen peptides daily is not about reversing time. It is about slowing decline before it becomes irreversible. Researchers studying healthy aging emphasize that interventions must be simple, sustainable, and low risk to be effective on a population level. Adding collagen peptides to coffee meets all three criteria. It does not require drastic lifestyle changes. It does not depend on willpower. It does not demand perfection. It works quietly in the background, supporting the body's natural repair systems day after day. There is also a broader nutritional context to consider. Modern diets rarely supply sufficient connective tissue nutrients. Muscle meat provides protein, but not the amino acid ratios needed for collagen synthesis. Collagen peptides fill that gap efficiently, and when paired with coffee's antioxidant profile, the combination becomes more than the sum of its parts. One reduces damage, the other supplies repair. This dual action is rare in nutrition. Most interventions do one or the other. Few do both simultaneously in such a simple way. The shocking truth is not that collagen peptides in coffee work. The shocking truth is how long people have been searching for complex solutions while overlooking a habit they already perform daily. Aging is often framed as an unstoppable force, but biology tells a different story. Aging is influenced by inputs. What you supply, your body consistently shapes how it changes over time. When collagen peptides become part of a daily coffee ritual, they stop being a supplement and start becoming infrastructure. They support the body's framework quietly, steadily, and persistently. And over time, that quiet support can mean the difference between fragile aging and resilient aging. The cup of coffee you drink tomorrow morning will happen whether you think about it or not. The question is whether it will remain just a stimulant or whether it will become a daily signal to your body that repair, strength, and structure still matter. Most people believe that when it comes to health, more is better, more supplements, higher doses, faster results. But biology does not work on hype. It works on signals, timing, and consistency. And nowhere is this more misunderstood than with collagen and aging. The truth is uncomfortable, but empowering. Your body does not respond to occasional excess. It responds to repeated signals over time. Collagen regeneration is not a one-time event. It is a slow, daily construction project happening at the microscopic level, and the body will only invest in that project if it receives steady confirmation that the materials are available and the structure is needed. Scientific research consistently shows that collagen synthesis depends far more on regular intake than on large doses. Studies published in journals like Nutrients and the Journal of Clinical Nutrition demonstrate that moderate daily collagen peptide consumption, typically around 10 grams, produces better long-term improvements in skin elasticity, joint function, and connective tissue integrity than sporadic high-dose use. This is because the body tightly regulates protein metabolism. Excess amino acids are not stored for later collagen repair. They are broken down or excreted. In other words, taking more than the body can use in a single day does not accelerate repair. It simply wastes resources. What the body remembers is repetition. Each daily dose of collagen peptides sends a signal to fibroblasts, the cells responsible for producing collagen, that raw materials are present. Over time, these repeated signals increase collagen turnover efficiency. This is how habits reshape biology. But collagen alone is not enough. Collagen synthesis is a multi-step biochemical process, and without the proper cofactors, it stalls. Vitamin C is one of the most critical. It activates the enzymes prolyl hydroxylase and lysyl hydroxylase, which stabilize and strengthen collagen fibers. Without vitamin C, collagen strands become weak and fragile, even if amino acids are present. This is not theory. It is proven by history. Scurvy, a disease caused by vitamin C deficiency, leads to bleeding gums, poor wound healing, fragile skin, and joint pain because collagen cannot form properly. Even mild vitamin C insufficiency, which is surprisingly common in older adults, can impair collagen quality. Research shows that seniors are significantly more likely to consume less vitamin C than recommended, especially those with limited fruit and vegetable intake. This means many people are unknowingly sabotaging their collagen repair efforts, and yet adding vitamin C does not require complexity, it requires awareness. Citrus fruits, berries, bell peppers, and leafy greens provide what the body needs to cement collagen into strong, functional tissue. Timing matters as well. Vitamin C does not need to be consumed at the same moment as collagen, but it does need to be present consistently in the diet. Collagen provides the bricks. Vitamin C ensures the building does not collapse. Then there is hydration, the most overlooked factor in connective tissue health. Collagen fibers exist in a hydrated matrix. Dehydration stiffens connective tissue, reduces elasticity, and increases friction in joints. Studies show that even mild dehydration negatively affects joint lubrication and skin appearance. Aging adults are particularly vulnerable because thirst sensation declines with age, leading to chronic low-level dehydration that accelerates tissue breakdown. No supplement can overcome this. Collagen repair requires water. Movement is the next essential signal. Connective tissue responds to mechanical load. When you move, stretch, walk, and bear weight, you send messages to your fascia, tendons, and joints that strength and resilience are still required. Research in biomechanics confirms that collagen fibers align and strengthen in response to regular, moderate mechanical stress. Without movement, collagen becomes disorganized and weak, no matter how much protein is consumed. This is why collagen supplementation, combined with light resistance training or daily walking, produces far better results than supplementation alone. The body builds where it is challenged. Sleep plays an equally critical role. Growth hormone, one of the key regulators of tissue repair, is released primarily during deep sleep. Poor sleep disrupts collagen turnover, increases inflammation, and raises cortisol, which accelerates collagen breakdown. Studies link chronic sleep deprivation to faster skin aging and reduced wound healing capacity. Yet many people chasing youthful skin ignore sleep entirely. The body repairs at night what it endures during the day. Without sleep, repair is postponed indefinitely. Sugar intake is another silent destroyer. High blood sugar leads to the formation of advanced glycation end products, compounds that bind to collagen fibers and make them stiff and brittle. This process, called glycation, is one of the reasons high sugar diets visibly age the skin and damage joints. Research shows that glycated collagen is more resistant to repair and more prone to fracture. No amount of collagen supplementation can fully counteract a diet that constantly damages collagen faster than it can be rebuilt. Reducing sugar is not about aesthetics. It is about preserving the flexibility of the body's framework. All of this leads to a powerful conclusion. Collagen support is not a shortcut. It is a system. A single scoop taken daily works because it fits into this system. It respects the body's limits, supports its rhythms, and integrates into real life. This is why consistency always outperforms intensity. This is why people who quietly improve their habits age better than those chasing dramatic interventions. The science of aging increasingly points toward accumulation, not transformation. Small inputs, repeated thousands of times, reshape outcomes. The shocking truth is that most people fail not because they do too little, but because they try to do too much, too fast, and cannot sustain it. The body rewards patience. It rewards repetition. It rewards alignment with its design. Collagen repair does not announce itself with sudden changes. It reveals itself slowly in stronger joints, steadier posture, smoother skin texture, faster recovery, and a sense of structural confidence that people often mistake for youth. And that is the real secret. Aging well is not about looking younger. It is about remaining intact. When you understand that one daily scoop combined with vitamin C, hydration, movement, sleep, and restraint can influence the very framework that holds you together. Health stops feeling overwhelming. It becomes manageable, predictable, human. And in that simplicity lies its greatest power.